Here's an IELTS Speaking Band 7 mock test with feedback. Good morning, my name is Wafa. Can you please tell me your full name? Yes, my full name is Sarah Omar. Great, thank you. Now, in the first part of the IELTS speaking exam, I'm going to ask you some questions to get to know you and your living arrangements. In this first part of the IELTS speaking exam, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Are you working or studying at the moment? I am currently studying and I'm working part-time in the evenings at the mall at a shoe store. Where do you currently work? I'm actually studying to be a radiologist in college. Radiologists usually do jobs like ultrasound technician, and I find this to be very fun. Can you describe the area where you live? I'm actually currently living in the city center, which I love because everything is so convenient and accessible. What do you like about your hometown? I really like my hometown for the multiculturalism. I think it's important that we learn from one another and just come together and just appreciate each other's culture, especially each other's food, and just our beliefs. Do you enjoy spending time with your family? Yes, I definitely say I really enjoy spending time with my family, especially because I have 2 kids and just seeing them grow up so fast makes me want to cherish those memories and really appreciate the time that I have with them. Do you have any interests or hobbies? Yes, definitely. I'd say one hobby I really have is going to the gym or going for nature walks. Especially currently because it is fall and the trees are so beautiful and they're all different colors, so it's just so beautiful to see. How do you usually spend your weekends? During the weekends, I usually take it easy and I allow my kids to relax at home. I usually make a nice lunch for my family and we just spend time together and enjoy these memories. Speaking of practice, ladies, if you're looking to join a community where you will be able to practice your speaking, then you might find my IELTS Speaking Ladies Club really interesting. This ladies club is actually hosted over Zoom. I actually teach you ladies. We go over different IELTS speaking mock tests. I give you feedback and I give you any suggestions, tips on anywhere I think you can improve on. If you are interested in this ladies club, make sure you join down below. I've made it specifically for those of you who are stay-at-home moms, who have lots of responsibility of taking care of your children, and maybe you want to learn English from home and you want to become that confident English speaker. Check the description box down below. Do you prefer going out or staying home? That's a funny question. I actually prefer doing both. I enjoy staying home, but I also enjoy stepping out and just getting some fresh air and some change of scenery. But then I always end up wanting to come back home and just get into my pajamas and be relaxed. Now let's move on to part 2 of the IELTS speaking exam. In this part, I'm going to give you a question and I will give you 1 minute to prepare your answer. After this 1 minute is up, you will need to speak for a full 2 minutes. So here's the question. Describe a time when you helped someone. You should tell me who you helped, what you did, and where were you when you helped them, as well as how you helped this individual. So someone I remember helping was my neighbor. My neighbor actually needed help with her groceries. My neighbor actually bought a few pieces of new furniture from IKEA, so she had a few boxes that she needed help with. So I decided to lend her my wagon, which she was able to put all her boxes in the wagon and bring them up. Once she brought them up to her apartment, I actually asked her if she needed help assembling these furniture pieces. I actually decided to go to her apartment and assist her in assembling her new bed and her new coffee table. I think it's so important to help others, especially because, it may come back to you in a different form. I think my neighbor was really appreciative that I did help her because coming up with all those boxes alone is quite difficult. I mean, if I needed help, I would always hope that somebody would assist me if they see me struggling. That's why I think it's really important to help others because it just creates a positive environment for everyone. Great. Now we'll move on to part 3 of the IELTS speaking exam. In your opinion, why do people help others? I think the reason why people help others is, number one, it's from the goodness of their heart. So there's no reason why they do it specifically, but it's just their upbringing and what they were taught when they were younger. It's to help others, which is why they lend a helping hand when somebody is in need. Do you think people in the city are more likely to help people than the countryside? Yes, I'd say it depends on the time of day. Like, I currently live in this city and I notice that people are in a big rush during like 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. when they are just trying to get to work. So if someone doesn't help you for a particular reason, it may be because they are in a rush. So I'd say people do tend to help more in the city than the countryside, but it just depends on the situation. What kinds of help do people usually offer to their friends and family? I'd say some help people offer is maybe cooking them a dinner if they have a sick family member who is maybe pregnant or ill with some illness. Then maybe a family member would cook for them or come to their home and help them clean their apartment, or maybe helping them babysit their kids. So these are just some examples of how we can help our family members and friends. How has the way people help each other changed over the years? I'd say with technology taking over everybody's life, help has kind of changed because people don't even notice when somebody needs assistance on the road because they might just be so concentrated or focused on their mobile device that they didn't even notice the person is hurt or the person needs assistance. So I'd say technology has changed from recent years and the way people help others. And what are the advantages of volunteering? I'd say some advantages of our volunteering are, number one, giving back to your community. Giving back to your community is so essential because everybody has a time in need in their life. Nobody has had it easy except if you are the kids or something. So when you are established, I think helping others who are in need are very essential because it just makes you feel good and you remember the purpose of life. Do you think governments should encourage people to volunteer more? Yes, I definitely think that the government should be encouraging people to volunteer more, but also providing some incentive for individuals who volunteer. So for example, maybe they could earn some credits that will help them towards a degree or a diploma if they volunteer. So I definitely think that the government should be encouraging volunteering more. Thank you. That's the end of the speaking test. You may go now. Thank you.